Hello, lovely Rights for Women listeners, and Merry Christmas to all of you. I am going to bring to you some very specific recommendations. So, if you have a 60 something bloke in your life or a 19-year-old male music student, or you have a 12-year-old daughter, bit of a reluctant reader, then listen on because these are going to be the recommendations for you. So, the bloke is getting Inga Simpson's Willow Man. I love Inga's writing. It is a book about cricket, but like all books about cricket, it's not really about cricket, is it? It's about the bat maker. It's about the willow that the bat comes from. It's about a young player. It's about relationships. I know that there was an interview just on Rights for Women where Meredith Jaffe was talking to Inga Simpson about this very book. So go and have a listen to that because it will make you immediately want to go and buy it. Now, my husband, he does love cricket, but he also loves fiction. He loves reading fiction. He loves literary fiction. He loves a whole lot of different books. So this is going to be perfect for him, I think. Willow Man by Inga Simpson. Next, for the music student, he is at the end of his first year of university. He's studying music and production. And a couple of years ago, he's not a big book reader, but a couple of years ago, I put About a Boy by Nick Hornby on his bedside table. And then last year, he picked it up and read it and absolutely loved it. He hadn't seen the movie either, but he really loved Nick's book and Nick's writing. And I think About a Boy is one of those almost perfect novels. It's beautifully written. It has that gorgeous combination of pathos and humor. That's not my recommendation for the 19-year-old, but Nick Hornby's High Fidelity is. So this is a classic. As you can see, it's actually a Penguin book classic. It's about a guy called Rob, a 35-year-old record shop owner and music obsessive. He's dumped by his latest girlfriend and he starts to think about all of his ex-girlfriends and the mixtapes that he's made for them. And as it says here on the back, it's a hilarious exploration of love, life, music, and the modern male. So I think that'll be perfect for Jack. And then for my little reluctant reader, she is going into high school next year, and I think she's going to be hit with some pretty heavy text. So I'm just going to let her have one last summer of reading the books she loves. And that is Wolf Girl 8. God bless Armdo. If he could write a couple of Wolf Girls every year, I'd be really grateful. But honestly, to have them come out just before Christmas every year, these have been a godsend. They're easy to read, really engaging, strong, brave female protagonist, lots of dogs and adventure and bravery. And it's got just all the elements that a young girl could want in a book. Now we come to the 50 something woman in your life who loves books. I wonder who that could be. Anyway, I have got a ridiculous number of books still sitting on my bedside table that I have been sent, that I have bought throughout the year, that I have rescued from book libraries and picked up from secondhand bookshops. But I still have my eye, obviously, on a few others. So the one that I'm hoping to get for Christmas this year is the latest book by Heather Rose. You might know her from her novel Museum of Modern Love that won the Stella a few years ago, or from Bruni, which was her environmental thriller. But she's now written a memoir called Nothing Bad Ever Happens Here. And I just love her writing so much. I am more and more into memoir these days. I think it's just such a wonderful writing form. I know she's been through a lot of challenges in her life, and I'm sure that she will render those challenges exquisitely on the page. And I've only heard good things about it. So that's one that I'm hoping to get this year. And I am dropping hints like nobody's business. Anyway, they are my recommendations for you this Christmas. Very specific. Have a wonderful holiday, everybody. I hope you get plenty of rest and relaxation and, of course, reading time.